Yo, yo. Let me get the camera.
GM.
GM. Oh. No, I can't hear you, Levi. I don't know if your mic's connected or not. Oh, what a week, boys and girls. What a week.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. There we go.
All right, there we go. I mean, not even what a week. What a 24 hours. What a morning.
I feel more and more liberated by the day.
I'm just so liberated right now. It's insane.
Liberated of all my bags, all the gains of the last year that I'm now having to pay taxes on. Oh.
Brutal. Honestly, I'm starting to see the allure of testnet. I'm like, maybe we should just stick to testnet. I've never lost money on a testnet.
That's the thing with Monad right now is like, for a lot of people, like you wouldn't even tell that it's a bear market because it's just no one cares. It's on testnet. Their testnet NFTs are still 10xing, and honestly, on the testnet, it just feels like on like last cycle with some of the shit that goes on. Not like this one. This cycle has been quite a fucking headache.
It really has. This is like brutal. Here, I'll pull up my screen so we can look at the charts in despair together. I mean, also, just like, I don't know if you guys saw the mayhem from a couple hours ago, but we're dumping, start to get a little bounce, then all of a sudden someone makes up a rumor that Trump is gonna pause the tariffs for 90 days, absolute pump, and then comes out that it's all false. We're back down.
I thought
It's
I was a
actually held up
fucking.
decently after the dump, but
I thought I was a genius. Like I was just sitting on the LFJ watching the BTCB chart. So I just wanted to at this point, if we're going in full bear market, the best thing to acquire if I'm going to buy anything is going to be Bitcoin. Um, and I nailed it like right when it was going down, like it dipped down to like I think it went to 74, but I got in at like 75, 76K. I was like, oh, and then it started ripping back up. I didn't even see the fake tariffs news. I just thought it was some sort of random bounce of being like oversold. And I was like, I am a fucking trading god. And then I check back, I go get a coffee, check back later, and it's just dead, going right back down. But it's still at least holding up above what I bought it at. So I guess that's a small victory for the day.
I had opened a short probably around here or something, or maybe it was like here, and then my stop loss was like close to the top of this, and then of course that news comes out immediately, wipes out all of my. I had like made probably like $1,000 on shorts this weekend, and then I lost like half of it on that fake news pump. So, never seemed to come out on top. The market knows how to fuck you up no matter what. But it is what it is. We do what we can in these markets. I think honestly, your best bet in this market generally is just to be a trader. Like until we get some positive momentum again, that's like all you can really do. I mean, look at this chart. This is Solana, the king of the cycle. Just
down straight to zero now.
this was the Trump pump, wasn't it? This was when the Trump meme coin launched.
Inauguration, yeah, like around the 20th, 19th.
Down 65%.
And then,
yeah, it's not looking amazing. This does feel like bear market again. For alts 100%, but it's kind of scary that Bitcoin hasn't even begun a bear market and alts are like this.
But we never seen any bull market for the altcoins. I mean, the only upside was like 1 year ago in February, but then it was a top.
I know. I should have sold everything back then. Yeah.
I mean,
it is what it
we cannot do anything against stocks. So as long as stocks are going down, crypto market will follow. So
it's
Yeah,
honestly
could be
not
worse.
going. It's not going down as much as I thought it would, given how much stocks have been down. So I guess that's slightly bullish, but
how's Cat holding up?
And so much down to 120.
Could be worse. It's on support. Draw a little support box. I never know how much to attribute like TA stuff to meme coins, but at least it can let you get some sort of idea. I mean, if there is a sort of bounce today, which I mean, I feel like we'd have to have some serious news come out for us to get a real bounce, but buying stuff on support is probably your best bet. I feel like most stuff is just lost support. Like if you look at, let's go to like a daily. All right, so I mean, you could call this area. Here, let me get a rectangle out. I love a little rectangle on the charts. If you call this area like short-term support or whatever, lost. So Bitcoin not looking great. I think Bitcoin's next big area is here. So you got that like 73 to 70, 71. That's probably your best bet. I've seen people say it could come down to like 68. So I guess this region, this line's kind of whack. Let me just get rid of that. Let's see. That's probably a decent place to draw it. So those are probably your two best bounces. So I probably wouldn't go too heavy into Bitcoin from anywhere. I mean, this is still kind of no man's land unless it starts to reclaim. And then we look at ETH. Oh, ETH is just do you guys still hold ETH?
Yeah, I do. Unfortunately,
I sold all my ETH today.
Today,
Yeah,
capitulated.
like 2 hours ago, like right during the fake pump.
These were the lines I had drawn back in when we had hope.
At the moment, I don't feel like buying alts, but I don't feel like selling alts as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it depends on how your portfolio looks. Like, I think I did what probably a lot of people did, which is you kind of spray and pray a little bit on alts. You're like, oh, I heard some people talking about this RWA and this whatever protocol, and so you just toss some money into a few different things, and then you can't keep track, and then you just bleed out over these type of periods because you're not paying attention. And so I've like consolidated, like literally the only alts I still hold, Joe, Mo, and I think I still have some SPX, the like number one Murad meme coin, which I mean, I don't know if that's going to go to zero as well, but it seems like if there was a strong community on Twitter, that one has a decent one. So that's like the only stuff I have left. I've pretty much stabled up everywhere else. And then if I do deploy again, I'm like max 5 tokens. I'm going to trade it. Like I might try to do longer swing trades, but I'm definitely not doing the spray and pray. It's just recipe for losing money, I feel like. But that's just my take. I don't know.
Have you seen like the fart coin chart? Because fart coin's been holding up like pretty decent. Like that's probably the only real alt aside from like Joe that I hold.
SPX is also up 20% today. What the fuck? All right, so I guess that's a decent one to hold. Or I don't know which one of these is probably the best chart. Let's just go to Joe.
Yeah. Bookmark, nice, in the watch list.
It's in the watch.
All time it's not great, obviously, because it was just up to like 2 bill market cap. But at least in like the recents, it's been on the upswing when everything else has kind of just been catering.
I mean, this is like the Wall Street cheat sheet exactly, isn't it? Like depression, or I don't know the exact ones, but like blah, 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 depression, anger, and then hopium. I don't know the names, but you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the classic, that classic meme that goes around that everyone uses to just like justify why their token is primed to go up.
Mm-hmm.
Puts a "we are here" on whatever is the most like bullish point in the graph.
I mean, it's got a decent. I mean, to be honest, we talked about this a little bit last time, but if I am following my system, which to be honest, I often stray away from my system, which is why I'm not a good trader. But the best way to do it generally for me is just like mark these clear horizontals, buy it when it's near the horizontal, and then let it ride, put a stop loss, etc. So I mean, if you're doing that with Fartcoin, I mean, you've got this clear. Well, it was resistance. It was support, turned into resistance. Now it's broken back up. Support. The only thing that's kind of worrisome is it's hit the support. It's tested it multiple times. So you'd kind of want to see it to move relatively soon, or else it might roll back over. But I mean, from yesterday up 21%, up 37% on like at its peak, which I mean, in this market, if you can catch a 37% move on anything, that's pretty solid. And I feel like with shorting, you're always at risk of getting squeezed, but I feel like there's less of a risk on the, going down. Like it's just gonna, or going up, it's just gonna slowly work its way up if it's going to, But we'll see. Maybe we should get in on some Farcoin. Luckily, after last week's stream, I consolidated everything and put it back into USDC. So we started with 500 last time, and we're sitting at 487. So we only lost $13 in the trenches last time. Not bad.
Yeah, not bad, all things considered, of how the trenches are going.
We actually made profit on a few, but our foot coin, what a chart.
I was looking at Bitcoin right now. And
Let's do 12 hour, just one day is a bit long. I mean, maybe that's a bottom. What, this is a nice, I don't know what you call this chart, but you could call it, it's kind of like a toe. And then maybe
yeah,
toes.
That's just the small toe. That's just a little pinky toe.
I think the chart, it's supposed to, yeah. And then you finish the foot. I think that's what.
Wait, what the fuck does your feet look like? Only gotten 4 toes.
Yeah, you make a good point there. All right, let's see. We'll move on. I think this one I got a little bit of profit. So this one, I mean, call me crazy. This is almost their exact token logo. I mean, call me crazy. That's almost
that's how you do the meme coin TA. Is just draw superimpose the logo onto the chart and try to just match it up.
I kind of like it. Yeah. So these ones, I'll take them off the watch list now. They've done their duty, but they were fun ones last week. I wonder if the trenches have anything. So we got basically 500 loaded on here, and then I also have 500 loaded on Hyperliquid if you want to take any leverage longs, see what happens. We'll see. Maybe we'll look at the Farcoin chart on the short time frame and see if there's anything. Do we know, are the B&B trenches still doing anything, or are they kind of?
I haven't heard like any hype on like new BNB coins ever since, honestly, like a couple weeks ago, feels like, when it really died out.
yeah, I've seen some volume when they introduced the possibility to buy them on Binance directly. Well, since then it went down.
Yeah, I think Koi caught a couple decent ones over there. It seems like they almost follow the stuff that gets popular on Solana. Like they'll just like kind of make their own version of everything. All right, so I put a couple filters on from the last hour. Oh, Trump coin is. Does anyone know what this one was? The retard finder coin. I feel like this one performed. I mean, it's holy shit. Damn, I saw this a couple weeks ago. Did not know it was gonna pop off like this.
Oh,
that would have been a good call.
It becomes like real gem hunting season in the trenches when it gets like this. Like it's just not like every coin going like 100% a day. It's just like few and few far between. You just have to kind of sniff out.
Yeah. I don't really understand what the meme is for this one. So they find people on that. Okay. Okay, well, there's one. We got, how old is this one? 4 hours. Oh, sorry, I forgot to change screen back. The new ancient DNA cloned wolf is performing well today. I don't know about buying that chart though. Need a little bit of a pullback. Let's see. The direwolf is back. Colossal, a genetics startup, has birthed 3 pups that contain ancient DNA retrieved from the remains of the animal's extinct ancestors. Is the woolly mammoth next? Okay.
I feel like the woolly mammoth I've heard about for like the past like decade at least. That they're in the works of cloning it, and I'm still fucking waiting.
Yeah,
I want it back.
I've heard of it being a thing for forever, and then it never happens. I feel like is this just how it is in the trenches these days? It's just like any amount of news comes out, and then people are like, all right, we pump the news for the day.
I mean, it's crazy that the like CTO only has 72 members, and it's just pumping like this.
Yeah, how many holders? 1.4K holders. I don't really know how to like analyze holder metrics to see like what is actually good.
Yeah, because sometimes you can just fake the metrics. You just send like few cents of token to like 1,000 bot wallets, so you can fake the orders.
Mm-hmm. Do people ever provide liquidity when they buy stuff off Pump Fund? Like, do they buy it and provide liquidity, or is it only really the liquidity is always just whatever gets bonded?
I mean, I definitely don't.
Is what is the bonding cap now? Is it 80K?
Is it 80 or 75? One of those two. Yeah, that's what I believe it is.
And that's how much liquidity gets transferred, or that's just a market cap?
I used to remember. I know it says it. I think it says it on their site. But just like I think it's just a portion of that becomes liquidity for the initial trading, which I guess is now on their own native DEX, but what used to migrate to Radium.
Okay, so this is another one from this morning. Panicam. What's the joke there? I mean, it's Trump's face.
Is it Panama and Canada? Is that what it's supposed to be? Because I know those were like 2 targets that have been 2 targets. What?
Don't be a Panican, a new party based on what? What is he talking about? This guy is on crack, I swear.
What? Let me see if Grok knows.
Like, what is he? Is Panican like a like what? I don't even know what he's trying to say. It doesn't even show up when you do.
Have you seen the Camcoin token from com.fun?
It's Panican, like a person that just like is weak and panics.
Oh, okay.
I think it's probably in the context of like this is part of some larger plan that'll pump things. But in the short term, you can't panic. You have to be patient while everything just fucking nukes to zero.
Instead of Republican, it's Panican. I get it. That is ridiculous. I mean, also from his, I don't know if he announced it or whatever, or if it was just one of those news tweets that was just like, capital gains we're on track to eliminate capital gains this year. It's like, well, yeah, you fucking made everyone lose money, so who gives a fuck? Like, all right, can we turn this chart into Donald Trump's face? How to draw Donald Trump cartoon. All right, this is a decent start. Let's see. Bear with me for a second. This is important.
The real TA.
This is the real TA. So we got the waviness. Right. Oh, fuck. Sorry. How do you... I'm going to break the site. They're not ready for this TA. All right, so we got... Oh my goodness. I don't think it's the site. I think it's my computer. It's streaming at the same time as all this other stuff. All right, let's give it a break. I'm gonna go to a different tab for a second. And then we'll go back to it. Let's see.
The one thing I will say that is kind of bullish coming up now is that Kramer was saying that we're in for a horrible, terrible bear and everything's gonna collapse like the Great Depression. So that's super bullish.
That is
if anyone likes to trade the inverse Kramer.
I wonder how accurate that is now. I feel like he just keeps saying progressively less interesting takes. And so I'm like, I don't even know if it...
But he was calling for the Black Monday day today, and it happened.
But then it went back, so...
Yeah, even last night when, I guess it wasn't last night, but like yesterday afternoon when the futures, like stock market futures opened up, that was fucking hell. It was just like instantly like 5-6% down. I was like, oh. And then I think like the Taiwan and Chinese markets then opened up and those went down like 9-10%.
Yeah, I mean, all the other markets are fucked today. All right. How do we do? That's our president right there.
He looks pretty youthful in this. Oh, there we go. Yeah, let's get some wrinkles in there. He's looking a little bit more like Baron. There it is.
The hair is a little off, but I like how we can squish them. Just it actually looks kind of good when you spread it out. I mean, I think that's a pretty good chart right there. There's not really too much in the trenches this morning. It doesn't really seem like...
Yeah, I've only seen Camcoin.
What was it called?
Camcoin.
I still don't know what you're saying. I'm sorry.
Um, that's been called on the Trenches channel on the LFJ by Koi like 1 hour ago.
Let me see. I haven't
It
checked.
follows the.
Haven't checked the trenches this morning. Okay. I see. Let me see if I can pull it up. See what we're working with.
It's just crazy how much streaming does just nuke my computer.
Are you on a proper PC or is it on a laptop?
Nah, I mean, I'm just on like a MacBook Pro. I don't think one of like the good ones at all. Oh, camel toe coin is what you're talking about?
So this is
Master?
the same.
Yeah.
Same meta as last week. It looks like. I'm not actually scared, but let's see what we're working with.
Oh god.
This is essentially the same thing as last week. I can't believe this is our job, guys.
Yeah, this is hilarious. And like people wonder why I can't fucking scroll Twitter in public. Like, it's
Yeah,
bad
no,
luck.
we had I think last week when we were streaming, I forgot to switch tabs and I just like had it on the Titcoin like home page for like 5 minutes while I thought I was showing something else, and it was just basically that type of picture, and I was like, what am I doing?
You know, I was gonna tell you, but then I was like, but then it has to change. The image has to change.
I know, then it has to go to something boring, but I bet we got more viewers when that was on the stream anyways.
Yeah, if all else fails, we can just turn this into a pseudo smut stream.
All right, this is at 1.2 million. What do you think? Should we throw something small into it, or is this the top?
I just don't like the chart in these market conditions. I don't like it.
Yeah, fair. There's really not anything super exciting to trade right now, at least in terms of the trenches. Is this a different one? Oh, it's a different direwolf. Whew.
That's the other thing that's super hard about trading meme coins. If it's like even a good meme, is like at this point, 10 to 20 different people will all launch a coin about the same meme, and only one is really gonna win. And you have to just be lucky to choose the right one.
Yeah, I don't really know why this one would do anything better than, unless, I mean, maybe there's two different direwolves and they have, what does it say? Oh, so there are two.
Because that's like is that the story of like how Rome was founded? Romulus and Remus?
Maybe. All right, let's toss 50 in there and we'll see what happens. I might need to switch my settings around. I don't know if I can. Oh, no. So for those of you who are, oh, sorry, I forgot to switch screen. You guys missed it, but I just bought 50 USDC. I know I'm not, usually you do this stuff in Solana, but with current market conditions, too risky. But anyways, we just bought here. Let's put a little. So that's either the top or maybe we'll see it. I want to see it get to like 1 million since that's where his brother is, I guess. Yeah, this is a little bit laggy right now, but I think it's just my computer. Usually the charts here are usually quite good. I mean, according to my TA, this could be the leg, and then you'd expect it to make the mouth of the wolf. This is what we're expecting on the chart. This looks so fucking whack. It's just tail as big as his head.
Yeah, it's like a half beaver, half wolf.
All right, well, oh, look at that. We're moving. All right, let's see. So Remus is already at what? Or no, is this Remus? Yeah, Romulus is at 1 million. Okay, so we'll see. We'll let that cook for a few minutes. I don't really expect this to go super long. Like, I feel like this one will just die off in like a few hours, but we'll let it we'll let it cook. Let's look at. Oh, did I just close? Yeah. Let me pull it back up. Sorry. Okay, quickly looking at this. So it seems like as of right this moment, SPX and Fartcoin are like the two best performing memes. I mean, this chart is really fucking whack. I don't even know what to. I mean, that's like sort of a support, but also like it dips below the support every single time. So that one's kind of a weird one. Did I pull up the Fartcoin chart? Oh, I ended up just doing it on here. Let's see if we can get a little entry on this. I mean, this is 1 minute. That's probably too small. Not seeing anything super clearly. Do you guys leverage trade at all or not really?
Not anymore. Sometimes if it's like really dire and then we're like pretty cratered and I just think we're down for a big and long sustained rip up, I'll just set like a long lever, like a 3x, and just let that ride. But honestly, I've just realized that I'm terrible at cashing them out, because I had one for Solana like months and months ago from like $85 on like 3 or 4x leverage, and rode that all the way up to like the 200s, and then just didn't sell and still open.
Yeah, it is tough. Honestly, like I should stop, because whenever I do leverage trade, I usually like end up either break even, or the thing is like I'll take good trades, but then I'll just see something else that looks interesting and I'll like size up so that one will hit stop loss and my good trade will do well, and then I end up break even. And it's like, if I just stuck to the good trades, I would have been fine. Like I called, this is, let me see if they have it. Oh, they don't have it here. I think I might have the actual chart on. Yeah, I called this trade on the LFJ Discord, and I was like, I mean, this coin has been pretty much down for ever, and it was pumping for no reason. Like it was up like 70%. There was no news about it or anything, and then once it started doing this, I was like pretty confident that at some point it was going to break this. And so I think I entered and got stopped like once or twice in this region, and then came up to here, took this beautiful short, came all the way down, and then I ended that week like down 1% because I took some other shitty trades. And this one, I wish I held it, honestly, and I wish I sized up on it, because this one was the one I was most confident on. And I mean, if I had held it from there, down 30%. So if you had like a 5x or something.
What is this coin? I haven't seen this one
lithium.
before.
Some L1 that launched that no one gave a fuck about. So,
Yeah, it's a good short. It's a good short.
yeah, I need to stick to stuff more like that. But as I say that, let's open up a short on Farcoin, because why not? Or a long. I mean, actually, based on where we are right this second, we're kind of in like a little support area, but like on the brink of losing it. Like you can see it. I mean, it's kind of deviated over this spot a couple times. It's not a perfect line, but we'll call it. Okay, why is it not doing? So this has been kind of like the range if I had to draw lines. So it's come up, deviated, back down. I mean, I guess there's kind of a bigger range at play as well, but this is like the core range. And so right here, I mean, you could kind of go either way. I mean, you could either front run a short. The only problem with shorting from here, I mean, it would be better if it went in and then you can catch the short from there. But the problem with shorting from here is that there's not like a clear invalidation because of this stupid candle. But you could long with like invalidation right there and maybe target it. You could try to scalp it to here. What are you guys feeling? Should we long or short?
I could see a short. It's just had it's had a good amount of momentum, like despite everything else going down in the short term, but I just don't think it can hold on to that amount of momentum, especially at so what's it at now? So like 400 some odd mil market cap.
All right, sorry, I lost connection for a second. You said short.
Yeah,
Not
let's fucking. You agree, no stuff? No.
Yeah, I think I agree, but it would really depend on the market conditions. Like if the market keeps going down, it will go down straight.
But we're live trading right now, so I gotta make a call.
Then we short.
Short. Okay, we're front running this one a little bit. If you're watching, I wouldn't necessarily say that this is the best short, but let's do. Okay, you can only go 3x on Farcoin. Let's do. I mean, we don't have a lot of size here, so we're just kind of playing around a little bit. Oh, let's price it in USD. I will say shorting on Hyperliquid is quite, or just trading on Hyperliquid is pretty satisfying when doing leverage stuff. On chain, got to use LFJ. Like spot stuff, got to use LFJ. But if you're trying to do some leverage stuff, all right, we'll go short and then we'll scale it another 200. Where should we scale it to? Maybe from there. We'll make it so it gets slightly bigger the closer it gets to our stop loss. All right, so we're taking I'm gonna move the invalidation a little below that wick, just because that wick seems like really seems a little bigger than what it probably should be. And then, yeah, I think this is probably a good level to aim for. So we'll put our take profit. I like the front run levels just a little bit because it pisses me off when I miss it. So that's what, 0.421. And then I think it was 0.53 or something like that. No, a little higher. All right, so nothing too crazy. It'll size up a little bit. Basically, if I were playing this, let's do this. I would probably leave this as is. So if it comes up a little bit more, you'll scale up the trade a little bit, and then it might come back, and then ideally deviate back into this range that we've kind of mapped out over here. So that's kind of what I would think. But alternatively, if it comes back into the range now, and then it comes back up towards the level that we're at, where we entered, then you could size up the trade there, and then maybe take profit at this halfway point. All right, so that's our one live trade for today. Let's see if there's any other stuff that's looking good. All right, looks like we're coming back down from that pump now. Coin has just gotten rocked on this. 50%, Jesus. It's 50% in 2 months on a stock. That's pretty rough. AVAX is kind of hitting a support, but I wouldn't say I'm super confident about that bouncing right now. Joe is at lows, but it is at support, technically. Hype below, link, kind of no man's land. I drew this line forever ago, and it just hit today finally. MNT kind of on its last leg right here. It needs to hold this support zone. I can maybe tighten this up a little bit. It's already a little bit below this trend line, so that's not great. Let's look at total 3 actually. I would expect, if I had to guess, I would kind of expect this to roll over. It might take a little bit longer, but I think you're definitely coming down to 641, and then hopefully that would hold. And then if not, you'd maybe be able to get some sort of bounce at 576. But yeah, I mean, as I'm sure all of you know, the markets don't look great right now. And it's also just so uncertain that I just don't even know what's coming next. So did you guys buy into any of the AI agent stuff when that was popping off?
I never did. I bought Popcat top, the egg top, I believe.
I did too, so I don't feel too bad. I rotated profits out of Brett into Popcat and then lost all of the profits. So damn. It's crazy to think that this whole meta was only 3 months ago. Like it feels like it was 8 years ago. Down 92% in.
Always feel like that in crypto.
Yeah.
What's the market cap of this now? $76 million. Wow.
Oh, we can look at guns token.
How's that one doing? This market cap is not accurate because there's only a little bit of liquidity on C-Chain, but
Yeah.
what is
It has
the
been
actual market
shorted a
cap?
lot. It has been shorted a lot when it came on Binance, but I don't really see where are the sellers now. Are you short or you don't have any token to sell? So kind of hard to position on this type of tokens.
Who has tokens to even sell right now? Aren't they like locked in the game?
Yeah, they're all locked in the game for the moment. If I'm not wrong, you cannot access them yet.
We lost our wolf drawing, unfortunately, but we're up. We put $50 in this, and it's now 80.
Nice.
Taking some profits, although it looks like someone might have beat me to it. See, this is probably why I would not be great in the trenches, just because I take profits. Well, I guess you do have to kind of take profits quickly, but I think I have too many tabs open on my computer right now. Plus the stream. Let me just refresh it. Oh, the other reason is I'm on a VPN so that I can do Hyperliquid. Damn, there goes $10 of our profit. So that's the one-click trading wallet experience for anyone watching. You can log into LFJ with your email, and it'll create a wallet with Privy, and with that wallet you can deposit funds and then do one-click trading, so you don't have to worry about gas fees or accepting signing every transaction. You can just click and it'll get done for you. We've also kind of highlighted some of the other stuff on LFJ just by showing or just by exploring trenches and stuff, but we have actually quickly, I guess we have our watch list. So when you watch list a token, it'll pop up in this top feed, and you can switch between the dollar and the percent change. So it'll kind of give you an idea of how things are performing. Today's a rough day to keep it in percents, I think, except for our dire wolf. He's doing all right. You can also click here and see your full watch list and get the screener view. Or you can use our homepage screener and see price, market cap, volume, transactions, traders, holders, price change, all that stuff, all the stuff you want to know when you're trading on chain. You can filter, you can sort by volume, gainers, new tokens, and then we have an aggregator on every chain that we're on. So that's Avalanche. Okay, let's do it here. Avalanche, Arbitrum, BNB, Ethereum, Mainnet, Base, Berachain, Sonic, and Solana. So you can trade anywhere, and you will always get the best price with our aggregator. Just for an example, you type it into our swap panel, and you can see who you're being routed through. I don't think this is live on every chain yet, but we have a forwarder address. So all you have to do is approve your transactions to our LFJ contract address, and then we'll forward through the aggregator. So you don't have to approve for every aggregator, and also less risky to approve to some of the. You just have to approve to less aggregators, and less approvals is always safer. So we obviously have our pools on Avalanche, and then token mill staking for the Joe token. Last 30 days fees 163K shared with Joe stakers. So those come from our protocol fees in the pool. In the future, we will have other revenue sources from limit orders and then other trading features. This is just a subtle hint, not really subtle, I guess, but a hint for all of you who are watching now on the stream. But we're planning to roll out additional trading features in the near future, such as dollar cost average and stop loss, which I bet a lot of people wish they had a stop loss set for their on-chain stuff today. So that'll be great features to have that are coming soon on LFJ. And we'll collect some fees on those, which we'll funnel back to our Joe token holders. So just to give you an overview of the platform. And then last thing, I guess, here is if you click on any token, you go straight to a terminal view. So you can chart it. You can see metrics, trades, holders. Holy shit. They still have 80% of the supply of Trump coin.
Yeah, no, they haven't. They're diamond handing.
Have they unlocked yet?
I don't know. I honestly haven't been keeping too much track of that.
I mean, if there's an unlock, this coin is going to 0. It still has a 1.5 billion market cap. And there's 80% of the tokens not unlocked yet. That shit's going to 0. Good luck out there. Let's see. I think we'll probably wrap up. We've been streaming for an hour. All right, our direwolf's doing well. So this is the call of the day. Get in, get out. Market's a little sketchy right now, so. One-click trading wallet. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, we're already back at break even, and we got another $20 worth to go. If this gets up to $1 million, I'll probably take some profits. That's a win. Love to see it. Is there anything else we want to look at today? Oh, look at. Wow, we're just on fire today. Farcoin short playing out. All right. If you're in on this trade with me, which I don't know if anyone is following, but I would say this is a breakdown back into the trading range. And so ideally we want to see it come back up to around where we entered. So I'm going to move these orders closer to that, and then I'm going to bring the stop loss down a little bit. So let's do maybe a little bit higher. Oh, look, it's coming right back up now. All right, so our risk is limited a little bit, and we'll see if that plays out. All right, I think we can call it there for Trench's stream today. I hope you guys who are tuned in enjoyed. we're planning to do these more frequently, probably twice a week, and not anything super official or anything. When Fish is here, we'll have more specific, real trading analysis because he's the best trader of us. But yes, I think we'll do it. Is the other one booked for Thursday or Wednesday? I can't remember.
I believe Thursday.
Thursday. So Thursday around this time, I think it might be a bit earlier on Thursday. You can hop on with us on stream. We'll look at some charts. We'll look at the trenches, and we will just get after it. So thank you guys all for joining us today. Let's pull up our trenches thing. I think, hopefully you guys, it doesn't work like this. Damn, I was trying to show our little trench GIF. Anyways, thank you all for tuning in today. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll be back on Thursday to do some more of this. And make sure you join the LHA Discord if you have not already. We got a trading community building in there. It's definitely growing a lot over the past few weeks. And, if you are a trench warrior, if you are more of a traditional charter, or just if you want to talk about the market, that's what our Discord is for. So definitely hop in there and join us. I think we'll call it there. Thank you all.
Thank you, guys.
See you guys. Let's fucking Joe.
Fucking job.